Right now, federal officials start a safety investigation into the student hit and killed by a truck in Reedsburg. But first, the odds one new mom had to beat to enjoy her first Mother's Day. That's all coming up at 10. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, and happy Mother's Day to you all, a day we celebrate our moms and everything they do for us. In Cambridge, one new mom is celebrating her first Mother's Day, a day she's been dreaming of forever, and as our Braden Ross finds, it's a celebration she's more than earned.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
She's a happy baby, but she has a cranky face, and I love that about her.
Susan Sigenthaler's first Mother's Day has been a long time coming.
Kyle and I always wanted to be parents.
For years, Susan and her husband Kyle struggled with fertility.
We had 3 miscarriages. Felt like it was never going to happen. We've been trying for 6 years.
But on the 4th try, things started looking up.
And once we passed that 12-week mark, that's when we started to get really excited.
The first 5 months went smoothly, with just a few symptoms that seemed normal.
I couldn't fit my feet in my shoes, which I've heard a lot of mothers say. And I was really out of breath. But again, you know, you're getting bigger. But the cough is what told me to go to urgent care. And I was told it's pregnancy symptoms.
But still, something felt off. So at 7.5 months pregnant, Susan went to the emergency room.
When she said heart failure, I didn't know what that meant. If it meant that I was sick or if it meant that I was dying.
That night, she was admitted to the hospital.
The word transplant came up a lot, but it was always worst case scenario. So from day one, they said, worst case scenario, transplant, but you should be out of here by Saturday. And at that point, I thought, I have to stay in here a whole week.
They scheduled a C-section and hoped Susan's heart would recover on its own after the birth.
The thought that that something really bad could happen crossed my mind, but not as much as you would think it would, because I mostly just thought, you know, I have to be there for her, and I can't leave Kyle alone with this little baby.
But after weeks of waiting for improvement, doctors told Susan that worst-case scenario would be coming true.
They decided to put me on the transplant list.
11 days later, she was in surgery. And 8 weeks after she was first admitted, Susan was finally discharged from the hospital with a brand new baby and a new heart.
The 3 of us finally got our moment where we'd come home together and walk into our house together, and it was the best feeling in the world.
Now, after a long journey, Susan is happy and healthy, celebrating her first Mother's Day with 4-month-old baby Stevie the best way she knows how.
A full night's sleep. So that's what I asked for, and pancakes.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.
Let's head outside now for a look at your first warned forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Coming off of a gloomy, chilly day, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a bit of a gloom out there, but a great day to be inside to celebrate with Mom. I know my family was doing euchre at Graham Harrington's house, where those cards were just flying all afternoon. But we had those pesky showers out across all of southern Wisconsin. That's what I was saying last night would be around, and we definitely had them. Good news is they are gone. Maybe just a couple down across the Wisconsin-Illinois border. Our 6-hour future track showing maybe a sprinkle or a shower to the south and west of Grant County as we head into the wee hours of your Monday morning. And that's where the clouds are going to be hanging out more, is over the southwestern portion of the state, south and west of Madison. We're going to be tracking the sunshine as we go into your Monday. That's why I got the yellow glasses on. I try to color coordinate my glasses sometimes with the weather. Temperatures definitely took a tumble today with those showers and those clouds. We're hanging around that 50-degree mark. And those temperatures are going to go cooler as we go into the overnight hours as we plan your overnight going into the first part of your Monday. Temperatures dipping down to right around 41 about 6 o'clock in the morning. Could be a little bit colder to the north of Madison, where there are a couple more breaks are expected in those clouds. That allows the heat to go out to space. So we could be looking at a little bit of frost potential north of Madison. If you want to pull in some of those tender plants, probably not the worst thing to do before you head to bed here. High temperatures on your Monday boosting all the way up to 71. We'll track who has the best chances for the sun on your Monday, and even warmer temperatures coming up.
Alex, thank you. New today, federal investigators are in Sauk County to look into the events that led to a middle school girl being struck and killed by a truck while waiting to get on a school bus. The National Transportation Safety Board says its investigators were expected to arrive today to help the Sauk County Sheriff's Office conduct a safety investigation. The girl, identified by friends and a GoFundMe page as Evelyn Gurney, died Friday morning when a Ford F-150 hit her after sideswiping a school bus. The NTSB expects to finish a preliminary report on the investigation in about 3 weeks. Sauk County authorities still have not identified the person who was driving the pickup truck or if that person will face any charges. And meanwhile, the GoFundMe we mentioned, started by a young friend of Evelyn Gurney, has raised more than $69,000, surpassing their initial goal of just $1,000. You can find a link to that on our website, channel3000.com. More local news tonight. A change could be coming in how department head positions are appointed in Dane County if County Executive Joe Parisi has his way. On For the Record today, Parisi says he wants to change those positions to civil service roles after the tumultuous weeks surrounding his failed appointment of State Representative Sheila Stubbs to lead the county's Department of Human Services. The board rejected Stubbs, saying she lacked experience, which led Stubbs' supporters to accuse them of being racist.
I've asked the county's attorney to kind of map out what would it look like, what would the process be for us to convert these positions to, non-political civil service recruitments and appointments. But at some point, the back and forth has to stop and it has to turn into just productive conversation.
And this week, in a move that did not need board approval, Parisi appointed Gloria Reyes to lead the county's largest department, who had publicly backed Stubbs for that role. County Board Chair Patrick Miles says that circumvented the board's authority, a claim which Parisi rejected. And 4 people are recovering from stab wounds after an attack in Milwaukee yesterday. Police say a large fight broke out on the north side of the city. The victims include 2 girls ages 14 and 15 and 2 women ages 32 and 18. Officers arrested a 17-year-old girl and 2 other women. Investigators say officers recovered 10 knives at the scene. And gun violence has been endemic in the years since the shooting at Tops Supermarket in Buffalo, New York. The country has seen 221 mass shootings in 2023, and the problem only seems to grow.
Put our broken pieces back together again.
Pain from the mass shooting at Tops Supermarket is still on the minds of the community.
I don't need help remembering. My promise I can't forget.
A gunman who had posted a white supremacist tirade opened fire on shoppers in the predominantly black neighborhood.
Hate did not win on that day.
And the scourge of random gun violence lived on in cities across the country this weekend. Like in Yuma, Arizona, 2 dead, 5 injured, many of them teenagers at a family gathering. In Albany, New York, 3 shot and 1 killed, including an 8-year-old. And in Philadelphia, a 14-year-old was shot and killed Saturday. But critics say lawmakers have been slow with solutions.
People don't like to hear it, but it's not guns, it's people.
President Biden publishing an op-ed today criticizing Congress for its lack of action.
Hello, sir.
In an exclusive interview airing this Tuesday on CBS Mornings, former President Barack Obama tells Nate Burleson that gun violence has become an ideological issue.
Urban versus rural. Race is always an element in these issues.
Parents who lost their own loved ones used this Mother's Day to reinvigorate calls to end the crisis.
We need to protect our loved ones.
We don't know who or why they killed my son, and I just would like an end to gun violence.
And 10 days from now, America will mark 1 year since yet another mass shooting. That one in Uvalde, Texas, where a gunman killed 19 students and 2 teachers at an elementary school. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
All right, and meanwhile, according to the head of U.S. Homeland Security, the number of migrants crossing the U.S. border has decreased since Title 42 ended. Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said only 4,200 migrants were at the border yesterday, down from more than 10,000 per day earlier in the week. Right now, all eyes are on a new U.S. government mobile app that grants 1,000 migrants or asylum seekers an appointment daily, but that is experiencing a backlog right now. And still to come at 10, Wisconsin has more jobs available than there are people to fill them. How the state plans to solve the shortage. But first, happy Mother's Day to some very special moms, the mothers of News 3 Now. Here's just some of the special ladies that we love very much. We'll be right back.
At Pick and Save, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife, Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not. I got you.
Choice Hotels has a hotel for every type of stay. Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Spacious.
That's what they all say. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
George uses AT&T for his internet and mobile service. Anthony has Spectrum One. What's the difference? With AT&T, George pays a lot more.
I'm sorry, I do?
AT&T Internet costs $55, and AT&T Unlimited Extra Line costs $75.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Anthony gets internet with fast and reliable speeds.
Super fast.
Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security.
With Spectrum, I get Security Shield, blocking threats.
And an unlimited mobile line with nationwide 5G.
Service, so reliable.
All for $49.99 a month. Go to spectrum.com/save more to see how much you can save. Or call us and we'll do it for you. With Spectrum One, Anthony is saving almost $100 a month.
That's almost $1,200 in savings. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line. Visit spectrum.com/save more or call 833-754-4999 today.
You've been counting the days, weeks, months, just waiting for the Memorial Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every 1,000 you spend. And check out the Summit Firm for only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
When you download the Pick and Save app, you have easy access to savings every day and get personalized coupons sent straight to your phone. Save big today when you download the Pick and Save app. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Julianne Hough and Nina Dobrev are the best. Y'all's good best friends.
We like each other.
Plus, the incredible Blessing Offer.
Everything is all right. On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Now, record low unemployment rates are usually cause for celebration. Right now, Wisconsin sits at 2.5%, and Madison has the lowest rate in the country at 1.9%. But that data comes with a catch. The Badger State has more jobs available than there are people to fill them. Talil Mohideen looks into the state's push for a solution, bringing underutilized talent to the forefront.
I find it calming, relaxing, like I'm a very chill person. This is just perfect.
One napkin at a time.
Keeps me busy, keeps me focused, staying humble.
Richard Davis is finding fulfillment.
I've always been the type to just keep going. Like I'm just a hustler.
For almost 7 years, he's worked at Sardine, a French bistro off Lake Monona. On top of folding napkins, he polishes silver, waters flowers, and helps keep the place clean.
Yeah, it's real easy.
It's a huge help. I love Richard. I mean, he's like a ray of sunshine, always super consistent, always the same, and a great worker.
It's workers like Richard, officials from Wisconsin's Department of Workforce and Development want more employers to hire as a way to help tackle the state's worker shortage.
One of the things we have identified is that there are hidden talent pools throughout the state that historically have been underutilized.
Right now, for every job seeker in the Badger State, there are 2.4 open positions. DWD's Secretary-designee Amy Pachacek says that's because of decades-long trends in the making around low birth rates, baby boomers retiring, and negative migration.
If employers are still hesitant to embrace some of these underutilized talent pools, they're going to be at a competitive disadvantage going forward.
A 2022 statewide report found that while most employers surveyed agree workers with disabilities improve culture, recruitment efforts lag behind. That's where places like Pathways of Wisconsin come in.
I can honestly say that I love what I do.
Transition coordinator Mike Olszewski says the Madison nonprofit works to pair employers with job candidates with disabilities, offering education and training, and working out accommodations.
I would say easy 90-95% just don't know much about what somebody with a disability can bring to their workplace.
But once they find out, Olszewski says a lot of employers tend to get on board, like John Gato over at Sardine.
As a business owner, you kind of have a responsibility to the community.
A community where Richard can keep doing what he loves.
And then like when people get their food, we can just say, oh, like how perfect the napkin is, like, yeah, and I'm the guy that gets it done.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Tahlil Muhaddin, News 3 Now.
Let's head over to Alex Harrington with a look at your first warm forecast and sun on the way.
Yeah, that's right, Armand and folks and moms across all of southern Wisconsin. I color coordinate sometimes with the weather, and I got my sunny glasses on to bring in the sunshine as we go into your Monday. Let's start off, though, with high-resolution radar, just to make sure there's not any more of those pesky showers out there. You have to go farther to the south and the west of the viewing area. Now, all those showers that we had even just a couple hours ago have scooted off towards the south and towards the east. We can confirm this with our 6-hour future track radar. Not really expecting much in the way of any shower activity making it from Iowa or Illinois back up into Wisconsin. So the showers have gone adios across southern Wisconsin. It will be chilly, though, as some of the clouds start to clear out, which we'll look at future track momentarily. That chilly conditions will be better chances to the north, and the areas to the north of Madison could stand the chance for a little bit of light frost. Again, we'll look at that in just a moment. Few clouds on your Monday, especially south and west of Madison, and it will be mild on your Monday, and then we're watching what's called a backdoor cold front. That's a nifty name, and I'll define it here in just a couple of moments. That's coming for later Tuesday. Again, future track model here as we plan your night and plan your day. Look at the temperatures here in the upper 40s, mid 40s to the north, and that's where the clouds are clearing out. Remember, I've said where the clouds hang on, the heat can't get out the space. It's kind of like a cover over the atmosphere. Watch the temperature stay in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. And then as we head towards the 6 a.m. hour, as the skies start to thin out, that allows that heat to go out to space. And look at to the north. Juneau, Adams County, north of the Dells, could be looking at the possibility of just a little bit of light frost, so maybe pull in some of those tender plants. As we head into your later Monday morning, temperatures boost on up, but high clouds move into a good portion of southern Wisconsin. The better chances for sunshine, I think, are going to be to the north of, let's just say, the Wisconsin River to Madison to Watertown, where the temperatures will be in the lower 70s versus the upper 60s. Now, that backdoor cold front, let me define that here for you. Skies clear out as we go into your Tuesday, and watch what comes in from a totally different direction, from the north and from the east. This is a backdoor cold front setting up over the center part of the viewing area, separating 60s and 50s. Look off to the west here. Upper 70s, lower 80s, and could see an isolated thunderstorm with that backdoor cold front coming in later Tuesday afternoon. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll do 41 proper here in Madison tonight. Cooler to the north, a little bit warmer to the south. 71 in Madison, a little bit cooler to the south. Warmer to the north, though, as we go into your Monday. And take a look at our temperatures here. And I'll sneak out of the way here so you can see. When you see those gold columns, or temperatures in the 70s, that's where we're going to have more in the way of sunshine. And a little bit cooler, though, on Wednesday and Friday. We'll be behind these weather systems, Armand and folks. And behind those weather systems, it's a little cooler. And guess what? If you need an umbrella, there's a way to get an umbrella through our First Warn Weather app. Is a great way to do it. Just click on that little camera button in the lower right-hand part of the screen on the First Warn Weather app, submit, and you might get a free umbrella. We do that during the work week. Speaking of rain chances, look at that. Thursday and Friday, another rain chance coming Thursday night into Friday. Then we dry out, and then we're going to go into a warm pattern next week. We could get a little humid, and we could be looking at some better chances for thunderstorms middle portion of next week, but that's a ways away.
There we go. Take a picture with your mom today outside on a gloomy day, or any day, so they didn't get an umbrella for her, too.
Indeed. Absolutely. Great idea.
Very good. Thanks so much, Alex. Yeah. Well, it's the warning you hate to see. Your printer is low on ink. If the cost of replacement cartridges has you seeing red, you're not alone. Consumer Reports explains how saving money on ink actually starts by choosing the right printer.
People have a lot to say when it comes to printer ink.
Printer ink is unexplainably expensive.
You're continuously having to buy ink, which isn't cheap.
And it doesn't last.
Consumer Reports hears you loud and clear and has some good money-saving news when it comes to printers and ink.
You want to choose a printer that doesn't waste a lot of ink on maintenance cycles and one that doesn't have high cost to replace that ink.
In its laboratory tests, Consumer Reports calculates both factors so you can see just how much a printer will really cost you over time. Inkjet printers that use cartridges typically have very high ink costs and aren't known for being very reliable. But one model that does well in CR's tests, has a low price tag and moderate ink costs for an inkjet, is this all-in-one printer from Brother. It uses about $68 worth of ink each year. Ink costs are based on typical printer use, which is roughly 30 pages of text and 10 pages of graphics each month. If you do a lot of printing in color, there's a better option that will actually save you money over time, even though the upfront cost is higher.
Tank printers don't use ink cartridges. They have reservoirs that you refill with bottles of ink.
And compared to cartridges, those bottles are a bargain. Ink for this Epson Eco Tank is only $5 a year. And if you own it for a few years, it becomes one of the cheapest printers in CR's ratings. If you don't need to print in color, CR says a black and white laser printer is your best bet. This all-in-one from Canon only costs about $13 a year for toner, and it gets top marks for text quality and speed. This is Marcy Whalen.
Well, coming up, a St. Louis Cardinals outfielder got a Mother's Day surprise when a special guest joined his live interview. That's next on Sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Join the circle of life at the Lion King.
Now on stage at Overture Center through May 28th only. Get your tickets today at overture.org.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made the ultimate sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again. 833-WISC-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
Defeated. You win.
I won.
Want the speed to finally defeat your mortal enemy?
Oh, there he is! I won!
Only Spectrum gives you Speed Boost for the fastest wireless speeds in the palm of your hand. Get game-changing speed with Speed Boost only with Spectrum One.
It's Make My Monday at Hy-Vee. One day only this Monday. Get Hy-Vee large eggs, just 98 cents. That's right, just 98 cents a dozen. Armour lunch makers, 6 for just $5. A delicious tenderloin sandwich, just $5. Hy-Vee peanut butter, just 99 cents. Honey Crisp apples, just $1.68 a pound. And Hostess snacks, only $2.49. That's Make My Monday, one day only this Monday, and only at Hy-Vee.
Imagine life without that awful joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. Now there's an amazing non-invasive medical option available here. Regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. No surgery, no steroids. A natural solution that helps restore damaged tissue in your joints with long-lasting results. Don't spend one more day in pain. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Learn more about these non-surgical procedures at QC Kinetics.
This weekend kicked off the PGA Champions Tour with the Regions Tradition Tournament, a.k.a. the Steve Stricker Show. Over the past 4 years, he's finished better than 310 of his 311 opponents in regulation. And on the final day, which was today, of this year's tournament, he separated himself a club's length from the competition. Entering the back nine yesterday, he was in third place, but today he left his handicap at home. Here's Strickett on 12 at 21 under. That matches the course record he set last year. Beautiful shot to get it by the pin. He'd lay it up for the birdie. Then on 18, Strick sinks it to solidify the win at 23 under. It's his third first place finish at the Regions in the last 4 years and his second straight. Fellow Wisconsinite Jerry Kelly finished the event in fourth place at 16 under.
And then to come out today and, make a statement early. And that, I think that was just as important. Birdied the first three today, so felt comfortable. My game was good. Rolled in a few putts and hit it close at times, so it was a great day.
After hitting a combined 80 dingers in his first 2 seasons in Milwaukee, Christian Yelich has hit just 42 over the last 4 seasons. But Yelich's stock right now is rising. In the last 24 hours, he's hit 3 homers, totaling 1,200 feet. For reference, that's the same distance between the top steps of Bascom Hall and University Mall on UW-Madison's campus. Moral of the story is the 2018 National League MVP is locked in at the Dish. Brewers donning pink from head to toe to celebrate Mother's Day. We told you Yelly went yard, and here it is. A solo shot ties things up in the first, and that ball was never seen again. An absolute moonshot. Now in the third, crew down 4-2. And Yelly makes magic again, this time on the base pads. Steals second base, and the ball rolls into center field. Joey Weimer will score, make it a 1-run game. The MVP tries for third, and folks, we're just playing pinball now. Yelich will make it home, and his mother in attendance, very happy to see that. The Brewers get the win and the series sweep, 9-6 the final. But before the game, the crew talked about their most important memories of Mother's Day, as did a couple others that we saw around the world. Let's skip to St. Louis Cardinals outfielder Lars Nootbaar, who was being interviewed on ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball when a special surprise guest joined in.
She's everything to me, really. She's my rock. She's my everything. She's my best friend. And is this live right now? This is live right now. Oh, my gosh.
I love you, baby.
I love you, too. Man, you guys are messing me up, man. That's my best friend. You guys are doing this to me, man.
I know. He's a crier. He cries a lot.
I only get emotional when I see her. I love you, Mom.
Oh, how sweet. And you know what, Andrew, speaking of that, we have a special guest. No, I'm kidding.
I know. I was like, is my mom coming in here? But, man, I watched that a couple times. I almost cried myself. I mean, that's so awesome.
It's very sweet. I'd be terrified to bring my mom on camera. I don't know what she'd say, but...
The Cardinals beat the Red Sox 9-1 on Sunday Night Baseball, so Lars Nootbaar got the win as well.
There we go. All doing it for Mom.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Andrew. We'll be right back. And here's some more News 3 Now moms who we want to wish a very happy Mother's Day, too.
At 11% off everything at Menards. Performax steel shelving is the ultimate storage solution. Made with industrial strength steel, Performax shelving systems hold up to 2,000 pounds per shelf. A 77-inch 3-tier heavy-duty shelving unit is just $159.99 after rebate. Check out our great selection of indoor-outdoor carpet. Status carpet is perfect for decks, patios, or sunrooms. It's stain-resistant and easy to install. Just 39 cents a square foot after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not.
I got you. Choice Hotels has a hotel for every type of stay. Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Spacious.
That's what they all say. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day today, and we can expect much more of the same over the next few days.
Motorcycles are not invisible. But they can seem that way to drivers who aren't paying close attention. Look twice for motorcycles. Seeing them is saving them.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers, or blasting the air conditioning. Because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body. So the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's.
Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Investigating new allegations against Madison's Vilas Zoo, Thursday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Well, I got my yellow glasses on, and that means one thing: sunny conditions and warm temperatures. I try to color coordinate the glasses when I can. So let's take a look at that 10-day forecast. Plenty of sun in there, folks. The sun breaks out on your Monday, although south of Madison could be a little bit more in the way of clouds. Temperatures in the upper 60s, but not too bad. We'll go 77. That backdoor cold front comes in on Tuesday. Cool down, warm back up. Weather system, cool down. And then we got a big warm up as we go into next week, as it looks like right now.
There we go. I like that. The glasses are a science.
Yes,
that's great.
Indeed.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to you all. We'll see you on News 3 Now tomorrow morning.